Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Evita.
I'm Ambrose.
And you are watching another episode of I Hear What You're Saying. But on this episode, we're going to be reading another Am I the A-Hole? In this one, it says, Am I the A-Hole for sending my girlfriend too many Valentine's Day flowers and making her sister's husbands look bad?
All right, I'm going to start reading this one here. To explain where I'm coming from here, I need to establish two things. One, I have a high-paying job that often requires I drop everything to travel without notice. It is infuriating at times, but I get paid well, so I've learned to live with it. My girlfriend loves flowers more than anything. I get it. Most girls love flowers, but they are her favorite thing in the world. She literally makes me stop the car when we're driving just so she can take pictures of pretty flowers. Early in our relationship, I had to miss something important without notice. To make up for it, I sent her 3 dozen roses. She loved it, and probably as a joke, told me that I had set the bar and I had better always send her 3 dozen roses if I was going to let her down. We've been together 3 years since then, and I have always sent 3 dozen roses whenever we would be apart. It's a tradition, and we both love it. On to the dilemma. My girlfriend got bad news about a family member's health and headed back to her hometown a couple weeks ago. I couldn't join her. 2 of her sisters came back as well with their husbands. Valentine's Day came around, and although it was my fault we weren't together, Valentine's Day came around, and although it wasn't my fault we weren't together, I ordered a gift of 3 dozen roses, plus candy and a stuffed animal. Day of, I got an alert from FedEx of a delayed shipment, and I panicked. It broke my heart to think she wouldn't get any flowers that day, so I called around to local florists and found one who could deliver them for a fee. I sent another gift pack of 3 dozen roses. Turns out FedEx managed to deliver the original package. Girlfriend ended up with 6 dozen roses, 2 cards, 2 boxes of chocolates, and a teddy bear. She joked that I had now raised the bar, and she expected no less than 6 dozen roses any times we're apart. All jokes aside, I could tell she really appreciated the trouble I went through. The next day, I heard from her sister's husbands. They were furious with me, saying that I made the both of them look awful. Turns out one bought his wife a leftover bouquet of half-dead tulips, and the other didn't get his wife anything at all. I guess they both were going to use the commotion as an excuse. My girlfriend ended up sharing her roses with both of her sisters so they could all feel special, but it was clear that they were all from me. My instinct was to take a victory lap, but my girlfriend's mom and dad called and explained that they thought I should apologize. While they appreciate me always making romantic gestures, I can afford to do so while their other daughters' husbands can't. They see where things are going and assume we'll all be family soon, and it would be a good idea for me to make peace with the other 2. That's true in the sense that I really didn't mean to do anything to their detriment, but I also never expected them to be such partners that they thought it would be okay to not even bring their wives flowers on Valentine's Day. But maybe I'm wrong for holding them to a standard that I've set for my own relationships. Am I the a-hole?
Child, how the parents gonna say, basically, don't buy flowers from my one daughter because our other two daughters' husbands suck, basically.
That just mean the dad ain't get the mama nothing for Valentine's Day either.
That too. Listen, these Am I the A-hole stories be having me like, what? What do be going through people's minds? What him sending your daughter, number one, for the parents, what him sending your daughter flowers got to do with what the other 2 husbands didn't send? He even ain't a husband. He's a boyfriend. What that got to do with him? 2, how the one husband gonna get some half-dead
some tulips at that.
And how they were gonna use the situation that was happening as an excuse not to... That's just trifling.
I mean...
Now.
It depends on if they went. If they didn't go and they had something at home for them when they return, that's one thing.
He said...
I know what he said, but he don't know what they had at the house.
Nothing.
Probably nothing.
Half their flowers and nothing.
But I'm just glad that you don't like flowers because I think that
flowers.
is the biggest waste of money.
It really is.
They're going to die and...
I can do a plant, yeah. But flowers that are just going to die now.
I don't think there's ever been a plant that survived in this house.
I've never brought a plant in this house.
You had a garden.
Yeah, my garden survived.
Remember that one time you had planted
and we went on vacation.
And you went on vacation.
And you didn't water my plants?
That's a lie. It rained. Ambrose,
anyways, back to the story. It makes absolutely no sense. Okay, so she ended up with a lot of stuff, and she still shared with her siblings. It's the husbands that are the a-holes here.
Yeah.
And the parents, because the parents sound stupid.
They was pretty weak as far as, not making sure that their wives were taken care of on Valentine's Day. I mean, we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. I mean, we never have.
Right. Not to the point where we're going to be like, oh, you didn't get me anything. When? Like.
Yeah. So I don't buy my wife anything for Valentine's Day just because we have never celebrated Valentine's Day.
He don't love me.
That's the other half. But no, it's a commercial holiday. We don't do Valentine's Day. We don't do Sweetest Day. We used to do something the last day of February called Appreciation Day.
Right.
But we haven't really done that in a while either. We just, we'll usually get each other something in February, but it's not labeled a Valentine's Day gift, and it's not necessarily on Valentine's Day.
I'm a Christmas person, y'all. Child.
Oh, Jesus.
I am a Christmas. Now, if you don't give me something for Christmas, it is going to be World War III. Like, yeah, I am a Christmas. Like, I don't even really care about my own birthday. Now, Christmas, child. Now, Ambrose, on his birthday, oh my God, this child will walk around pouting. Nobody give me that for my... Between him and Naya, nobody care about my birthday. I'm 99 years old, and I didn't get a birthday gift.
All I ask on my birthday is some food and leave me alone. That's it.
I
don't care about nothing else. I don't need no gift. Just give me something good to eat, and just don't get on my nerves that day.
What I ask for every birthday.
What do you ask for?
Every birthday. And y'all rather give me gifts.
Oh, a clean house.
And I never get it.
That's because that's going to be me cleaning the whole house by myself. These lazy kids ain't going to help me clean nothing. Listen, y'all just don't understand the attitude that I get when I got to clean up. Because, number one, most of the mess that's made is made by...
He about the cat. He about the cat.
You hear that? A hit dog a holler every time. You throw a rock at a pack of dogs, the only one that's going to bark is the one that get hit. But anyway, the main person that makes the mess in this house is the main person that wants a clean house. Like I said before, she has OOCD, oblivious obsessive compulsive disorder. She will literally walk in the front door, drop everything in her hands right by the front door, go about her day, scatter the mail all on my desk, go upstairs, do whatever she gonna do, then come back downstairs and say, this living room is a mess. It was not a mess until you came home.
You know what could solve that whole problem? If you let me be a stay-at-home wife.
That just means you would have more opportunity to make a mess.
I wouldn't do nothing but clean. No, I wouldn't do nothing but clean.
No.
Yeah, so.
Listen, if I shave in the bathroom. If I leave 3 beard hairs on the dang on counter, she having a fit.
Yes.
Meanwhile, she got her toothbrush charger, her hairbrush, her wax kit, her...
I don't even wax. He's lying.
Her edge control.
Lying. I thought you had about edge control, Mr. Clean.
I don't know why you need edge control.
But no, he on here lying.
But anyway, yeah, so that's why I don't like cleaning. So I didn't have an attitude because everything I'm cleaning up is her mess, and she the one complaining about the house being a mess.
So just let me be a stay-at-home wife.
No, just stop making a mess.
Let me know in the comments down below. Let's vote. Should Ambrose let me be a stay-at-home wife? I'm going to also put that on our community page. Because if we get all the votes that say yes, that means I get to quit my job and you take care of me.
You can quit your job? Nah, I just quit
mine. You gonna take care of me? No. You're the leader.
I'm gonna quit this marriage.
You are the leader. You are the leader. You are the, what is it called? What the Bible say? I don't even know. The provider.
But you're not a listener.
I am listening right now.
You're not. You talking over me right now.
I hear you saying, Evita, yes, you could be a stay-at-home wife. I hear it. I heard it.
That's the voices in your head that you hear. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I heard it. Y'all heard it too. Give this video a thumbs up if y'all heard it too.
Anyway, all off subject.
Right. What was this Am I the A-hole about?
The dude sent all the roses. But the other husbands need to step their game up a little bit.
Right. Like,
make sure that your wife got a nice gift on Valentine's Day. You ain't got to go all out, but a half dozen of dead tulips versus Nothing from the other husband.
Right. You could have ran the, what is it? Walgreens, got a little chocolate, a little teddy bear. They always have a little stuff left, even on Valentine's Day.
Send an edible arrangement or something.
Oh, I love edible arrangements, but they cost too much. They do taste good though.
Regardless, like they got to do something better. And I don't understand a lot of these that I read. It's always the parents getting involved in stuff.
Yeah.
And I just can't imagine living life that way.
Well, you getting involved in nice stuff.
I am not.
I just be like, well, you gonna live and you learn.
When I say get involved, I mean they be talking to the other person's spouse. I don't say nothing. I ain't never said nothing to that boy. I just told her that.
Okay, that's enough. All right, thank you. All right, you about to go. We ain't about to go down that rabbit hole. But again, like you said, the husbands, they knew that Valentine's Day, but he said they basically wasn't gonna get the wives anything. I wonder how long they've been married, and maybe they just don't do Valentine's Day. But when the wives saw the sister get something, it made them feel a certain way.
Yeah,
it could have
maybe
been.
Maybe those wives didn't deserve that. Maybe they just walk around the house making a mess all day and complaining about the house being a mess, and they don't deserve a gift. That could be a possibility too. You hear what I'm saying?
No, I hear what you're saying, but I don't hear what you're saying.
It's because you don't listen. Back to the original statement.
I heard you though. If you took a be a stay-at-home wife, once all of our debt is paid off.
Okay. Anyway,
you are the best.
But I don't understand why they would be so mad at them. Actually, I kind of do. I'm not necessarily mad. I was a little salty. We got married on the cruise ship. It was a beautiful ceremony and everything. Mm-hmm. Man, we went to my homeboy's wedding a couple years ago, 2021, and they had like this lavish ceremony. It looked like Coming to America at the reception.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. Really, I didn't envy that because that's not what I wanted.
Well, I was just glad that's what you wanted originally when we first got engaged.
And then I actually came to my senses. I was like, that's not what I want. Why would I want to spend all that money on one day?
That's why we stayed engaged for 5 years.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to blow a bag on the wedding at first.
That's when I was young, and then as I got older, I'm like, girl, we don't need all that. It's one day. And I hate to say this, but when people throw big weddings, they tend to end in divorce. It's like they're trying to put on a show. That's how I feel.
I don't know about the statistics on that, but I will tell y'all this though. Fellas, if you want to have a good wedding and not spend a lot of money, get married on a cruise ship. Don't pay nobody else's cruise fare.
Unless you can afford it.
And that'll also weed out all the freeloaders, because you'll have some people that come to your wedding, no gift, no nothing. They just want to come and get free food at the reception and listen to your music and all that. We had a wedding on a cruise ship. We had our closest friends and family. I think there was a total of 32 of us.
Yep.
It was absolutely beautiful. It was a 5-day. Was it 5 day?
I think
so. 4 or 5. It was 4 or 5 day cruise. And we had an absolute ball.
Yes.
So you getting a reception, a wedding and a reception all in one.
And honeymoon.
Yeah. And we definitely, we left that. The only thing that we owe when we got off that boat was for this extensive picture package that Mr. Smith had to have. Goodness gracious.
You guys, I'm going to post some of the pictures. The pictures were absolutely beautiful. If I remember, I'm going to put some of the pictures in this video, you guys.
Man, we could have just had people with their iPhones taking pictures.
What kind of tomfoolery? You so tacky.
Y'all just don't understand the amount of money that doggone picture package. I was in that meeting looking at Hector like, Hector, are you crazy?
And Hector knew who he needed to talk to because he was talking to me.
Yeah, Hector knew, because I was just looking at him like, boy.
But you said, whatever she want, and I got it.
I was on a lot of Henny that week, too.
Boy, bye.
Bye. I was that white Henny. I had the liquor package, so I was drinking from the time breakfast was over to the time I went to bed.
Bruh. Yeah, it was. We keep getting off topic. Whatever. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys think about this one. Is he an a-hole for buying his girlfriend basically 6 dozens of roses because their husbands or her sister's husbands didn't get them anything? Like, that makes absolutely no sense. But let's go ahead and read some of the comments to see what other people say.
Ha ha ha. This is a hard, not the a-hole. Sorry your wife's sisters have crappy husbands. Not your fault. But yeah, now that this is official Reddit lore, we all expect you to send us no less than 6 dozen roses anytime you two are apart.
Right.
That's setting the bar high. 6 dozen roses?
Right. I wouldn't even. That's a lot of money.
That's causing a water shortage.
Right.
Keeping them things alive.
Yeah, that's.
I like the part where he said his instinct was to do a victory lap. I feel you, bro.
I know that's right. You could still do it, honey.
Yep.
Still do it, because I know I would. What my showing my love and appreciation for my girlfriend have to do with these two guys and their wives? Absolutely nothing.
Here's a comment that I like.
Oh, I like that one. I think I had liked that too.
There's 8 adults in the situation. 1 of them sent flowers. 1 of them received flowers. 4 of them are jealous and stole flowers not meant for them. 2 of them are enabling the jealousy. Plain and simple.
That part right there.
Yeah.
That part right there, honey.
It was nice of her, of the wife, to share the flowers.
Exactly.
But, I mean, I don't see why the sister shouldn't have been jealous anyway. Like, jealous,
I wonder if they were vocal, or it was just like in their expressions, like, you can see in someone's face, like, oh, well, my husband didn't get me anything.
They need to figure out what they ain't doing right to get them roses. Apparently, the original poster's wife knows some tricks.
Yeah.
And they need to learn them. Maybe the other 2 sisters only eat chicken nuggets and corn dogs or something.
Something wrong with you. If you don't know what he's talking about, I'm going to leave a link up to our last video.
Another comment. Not the a-hole. You did not make them look bad. They made themselves look bad.
That part.
It's not about the amount of flowers or how much it all costs, but the meaning behind it. And I can dig that. It's all about the thought. Letting your wife know that you care while she's away, and especially during going through a hard time. That that definitely puts me closer towards the edge on this one, because it's bad enough that they were losing a loved one. That's why they traveled out of town in the first place. But for you to not take care of them on Valentine's Day when they're dealing with that, then that was pretty crappy.
Right. This comment says, romantic gestures don't have to cost a lot of money. The leftover bouquet of half-dead tulips probably did cost as much as fresh ones. Your girlfriend's parents defend lazy behavior. That is it. Yes, 72 roses are a ton, but the wives would probably already be happy with one nice rose and maybe their favorite normal prize chocolate. Exactly. It's not because of the quantity of what she got. It's because they didn't get anything, or a half dot tulip thing for me. Like, that was just like, oh crap, she got 6 dozen roses. Let me run out and get some what's left over, which were half dead tulips.
I still want to know what the dad got the mom for
Nothing,
Valentine's Day.
Nothing, because he was looking stupid too.
He was like, man, y'all making all of us look bad.
I'm about to ask, what the dad get the mama? Since they want to jump in.
Mm-hmm. I still can't get over the 6 dozen flowers. I had somebody buy me flowers once. A girl like...
Oh! Because we've been together for 15 years.
It was last year.
I feel you, though.
Anyway, years ago, a girl...
How many years?
Y'all see what I deal with? Do you see what I deal with?
Go ahead.
I don't even want to tell a story no more.
Go ahead.
I need another beer. Anyway, as a man, I had a woman buy me flowers before, and I literally looked at him like, huh? What in the world would possess you to buy me flowers? I can't remember who it was or when it was or what the occasion, but flowers for a guy?
I'm going to get you something on your... I'm going to get you a cactus.
I bet you end up sitting on it one day when you ain't paying attention.
Whatever. This one says, not the a-hole. Ask her parents why they want you to treat their daughter worse. Well, aren't her parents ripping into their son-in-laws for treating their other daughters poorly? Tell them that you will continue to do what makes her happy. If they look bad, then they made that choice and it's not your problem. Period.
The other sons-in-laws got seniority.
So
they've been around a little bit longer, so...
Whatever. I don't care.
But yeah, that's wild.
Somebody said, divide and conquer. The parents, send your girlfriend's mom an apology for not getting enough roses delivered to share 4 ways. So here's your 2 dozen. Sorry, it's a late bouquet.
Ooh, killer. Ooh. Wow.
Right.
He about to set the world on fire with that one.
That part. Child, not if he trying to marry this girl. Don't do that.
I like it. I don't care.
I like a little pettiness too.
Make Dad step his game up too.
That part right there. Pretty sure Mom didn't get anything. That's why they're all acting stupid. Mm-hmm. Mom probably went back to Dad and was complaining, well, you didn't give me nothing either. And Dad was like, well, I don't think it was right that he did that, and we're going through this. Let's have a talk with him. Rada, rada, rada.
Listen, one thing I'm not gonna do is let nobody's mama or daddy be in my business.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that I've made that clear in my lifetime.
Right.
Another comment. This must be a joke, right? Are there really adults who care this much about Valentine's Day? 1.
You good, homie?
You got a burp.
Yeah.
Drinking beer. You gotta
help my baby out.
Stop touching me. Anyway, the husband's lack of preparation has nothing to do with you. There's nothing you need to apologize for. 2. Most people I know would rather have their partner by their side in a family emergency than receive flowers. So your girlfriend's sisters should be happy. 3. Romantic gestures that only occur on Valentine's Day are empty gestures. True romance is not just limited to one day. If those husbands don't limit romance to one day per year, they shouldn't look bad. And that's facts, because if they was doing it, holding it down the whole year round, then Valentine's Day wouldn't even be a concern. 4. What did the sisters do for their husbands? If they didn't get or do anything, they shouldn't expect anything in return. Are they even upset? You've only mentioned the husbands and your girlfriend's parents. Good question. Yeah. Their wives might not even care, or they might not have done anything for their husbands. 5. Your girlfriend's parents should stay out of this. It has nothing to do with them, and they're just contributing to unnecessary drama. That's the most important part, man. I don't understand why people's parents, grown adult kids, how you can't stop being in their business. You got to cut the apron strings at some point in time.
Right.
You know, you can say I was a mama's boy or whatever you want to say, but one thing that you will not say is that my mama had anything to do with anything going on in our relationship.
Ambrose stayed on the tata. But the one part about I wonder that, like, hey, do they usually exchange gifts? Did the wives get the husband something, and did they get nothing in return and dead tulips in return? Like,
it's a lot to unpack on that one.
I need more. I wish these Am I the A-holes could be like live and we can like go in the comments and ask them questions. That would be, and they could respond, because I be needing more details.
Yeah, that would definitely
Let me
help.
patent that. That was my idea if they come out with it.
Goodness gracious.
Anyways, we done had a whole discussion without recording it. It wasn't about this though. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. That is all we're going to talk about today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you all in our next one.
Don't forget to send your wife 3 dozen roses next year for Valentine's Day.
Yes, don't forget, Ambrose, put it in your phone.
My phone broke.
Just clean my house. That's all I ever want, is a nice clean house.
Stop messing it up and it'll be clean.
Well, clean up after me. All right, you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Evita.
I'm Big Daddy. If I sound muffled, it's because I got a mask on because somebody farted.
Cutting it out, but go ahead.
Anyway.